Hi there, and welcome to the latest from We Are the Famous EFC. My name is Adam. This is another video, so we're going to carry on with the loans of the players who are on loan currently and whether they deserve a permanent deal. So moving on to Jack Harrison. Does he deserve a loan? A permanent deal at Everton. In short supplies, no, he's not good enough. He's only scored one goal so far this season for Everton. Being awful. When he gets the ball, he's got no confidence, no nothing. So for me, he doesn't deserve a permanent deal because in recent games, he's been awful for Everton. No goals, no assists, no nothing. Only one goal so far this season and 0 assists and no attacking from him. And that is poor from a player. So we cannot afford a player like him at Everton because that's not good enough. A player like him is not good enough. So, as I said, as a result, with him not being good at Everton, then I don't see a future for him in David Moyes' side. If we want to be fighting European football, then I don't see how he can survive at Everton for another season on a permanent deal. So for me, at the end of the season, enter with Leeds, say he's had one goal, we don't want him because we want to progress as a football club and just forget about him and look for a new winger because he's abysmal. Like, I don't like Jack Harrison, like, 0, a poor player, poor player. He's a championship player. So, I don't see how we can afford to pay his wages when he's doing bad. Obviously, David Moyes doesn't rate him because, as David Moyes said in his press conference late, he wants goals from Jesper Lindstrom and Jack Harrison and assists from each other. And only one of them have done it, and that was Jesper. But no goals. Jack hasn't got one goal, 0 assists all season, and that is poor. He's had the first of the season so far. He can't even score goals. Like, we've seen that against Wolves under Dyche, when we should have won at least 8, 9, and none of that even winning. His 3 chances what he had, so he's a poor player. Same with under Moyes in the Tottenham game. He came on, he should have scored to make us 5, 6, and never. So again, doesn't take his opportunities. When he gets it, he just goes all shit scared, volleys it over to the GLaDOS. So we cannot afford that. We need players who wants to fight, who wants to show blue blood sweat week in, week out. But we're not getting that, of course. We're not getting that, are we? So, God knows what's next. But at the end of the day, we need to show more fight with Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison needs to show more fight. Otherwise, come the end of the season, Moyes is not going to have him. They're going to terminate from the loan deal to a permanent. It's not going to happen. Without a shadow of a doubt. There's no way Jack Harrison is going to be playing in Branley Moor Docks because he is an awful, awful footballer. I'm not being negative or that, I'm just telling the truth. He's awful. He's had a poor game in recent months. The whole of this season has been poor for Jack. Absolute poor. The only good spell we had from him was during his first season. The second one, very poor. Pre-season was poor from him. And obviously this break hasn't done him well at all. Only one goal. But when he gets the ball, he gives it away. Or he can't even keep a ball in or fight for it. So Jack is very poor. And I don't see him staying at Everton. Like, we need players. If we get beat, we need players who can get us back into the game, win the game, or to draw. And Jack Harrison cannot bring that, like Lindstrom can't, or Abdoulaye Doucouré, or Beto. The whole squad can't. I'd only say Jared Branthwaite, Jake O'Brien and Tarky, who can. The rest of them, no. But with the Friedkin group in now and David Moyes, they're going to want key players who can bring us into games, who can win us games week in, week out, and fight for Europe. Because next season, without a shadow of a doubt, we're fighting Europe. You can see already what they want to do. They want to progress this football team. It's going to be a big, big summer for Everton to get us into Europe. Then that means we're going to need a massive, massive transfer window. Of course, we're going to need a massive transfer window. But at the end of the day, if we're going to do that, then he's going to have to go. Really, he's going to have to go. Because at the end of the day, there's no way we're going to show fight on that. Literally, because he's a poor player. Rating him so far this season, a 1. 1 goal, 0 assists. Awful. That's not acceptable for an Everton player like him. No. You don't see Iliman and Jai doing it, and you certainly don't see Charlie Alcaraz, who's having a brilliant second half of the season so far, because we've only just signed him in the second half of the season. So yeah, fantastic for him. I'm pleased with him. Make his deal into a permanent deal, 100%. Go and check that video out as well. Next video after Jack Harrison will be Armando Broja, who's going on loan from Chelsea. We'll do him later this afternoon. But anyway, with Jack Harrison, don't make his deal permanent. Rating his season altogether, I'd give him a 3 because he had a good last season, but this is this season. He's not a good player. He's an average player, a championship player, and not a Premier League player. So yeah, I would send him back to Leeds. And if Everton have got any sense, then we will. That it was a poor signing from Kevin Thelwell, a championship player, not acceptable. You can see he's a championship player, not a Premier League player. So therefore, let him go back to Leeds, who are going to be getting probably promoted back to the Premier League, but are very, very, very bad. So of course, do, and I repeat, do, let him go, because he's a poor player. He's not fit to be in the Premier League. Let's just get that right. He's an over winger. He gives the ball away. He hasn't got the attitude, and he's not the player. If we want to be playing in European football for next season with David Moyes going into Brandywell at the end of the season in Brandywell, then we need the players to get us up the league, to get us right up. So therefore, the future is bright, but it's not going to be bright if Jack Harrison's there giving the balls away constantly. It's not just him, it's other players as well, but he's the main one at the moment. What I'm more bothered about is him, because he's not scored and he's only scored 1. And that against Wolves will probably a 1-off. We probably won't see that now for the rest of the season because how poor he is. So I'm sorry that it's a bit of a negative video, but let us know in the comments your thoughts on Jack Harrison. Do you think he's a Premier League footballer? Do you think Everton should sign him on a permanent deal? Or do you think we should hand him back to Leeds at the end of the season? Let us know in the comments. Let us know your thoughts, Blues. Because I tell you what, he's not an Everton player. He's not. He can go back to Leeds in the Championship. Then he can do whatever with him. Sell him or keep him or loan him. But not to Everton. We don't want him. Thank you very much. But do let us know in the comments your thoughts about that. And also, let us know in the comments what you guys think. Are you happy with Jack Harrison, or do you want to end his loan deal at the end of the season to a payment deal, or should we get rid of him? Get rid of him, I say. But please do let us know, Blues, in the comments, because I'm very keen to know what you guys think. We'll be back this afternoon for the Armando Broja video, the same one as this, but hopefully we can talk more positives. I'm going to get a bit more information, watch a bit more videos on how he plays, because I forgot, because he's been out for so many. So it's going to be a harder video, but I won't get him on a permanent deal. I'd probably get him on another loan, but I'll talk a bit more about that, because we haven't really seen him that much this season, but I will save that for the next video this afternoon. So until then, have a great day. I'm Adam, the presenter. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the videos, leave your comments, leave your thoughts on Jack Harrison and his future, and I'll speak to you later. Bye bye. Up the toffees.